What's going on, guys? We're back with another video, and in this one we're going to be starting a new build series on this 2015 BRZ. This is my buddy Kaden's car, and we're going to be doing a full build on it. I'm going to introduce him and let him talk more about it.
Alright, hey guys, I'm Kaden. Welcome to the new build series on the BRZ. I'll be doing a quick walk around, and we're just gonna show you guys the damage that some psychopath did to my BRZ. So we're gonna start, you can see around the car 360 degrees there's key marks. This car is written off for vandalism. So I bought it off ICBC lot, and yeah, there's some graphic words in the hood, and it says clown on the trunk. So yeah, some of these we might be able to polish out, but we're gonna have to see. I think the plan's right now to wrap over it. So we're gonna start with that and then see how much body work we're gonna have to do. But yeah, so this thing, basically someone came along, keyed the whole car, took a knife and smashed this glass, which I've already replaced. And then they jumped on the hood after keying the whole car, and then they basically chewed up the interior with a knife, stabbing the dash here, and then as well as the seats, you can kind of see. Other than that, the interior is really nice. We got a nice carbon steering wheel and a nice shifter in there. Yeah, so that's basically the bulk of the damage. But as for mods, this thing came with like nice new winter tires. We got, if we work our way back, we got Tom's tail lights in here. These are the V2s that are pretty nice. We got an eBay spoiler mounted on, very secure. All the way around, the car's got a couple trinkets in the exhaust and whatnot. So yeah, if we go to the front, show you guys what we got underneath the hood. Absolutely nothing. This thing is actually pretty much bone stock in terms of engine mods, but we have aftermarket oil cooler right here. And then actually the fog light, if you go down here, it's missing, but that's because that's where our oil cooler is mounted. So anyways, we got the aftermarket headers, mid pipe, and then basically all of the exhaust except for the catback. And then yeah, so everything else is pretty good under here, pretty nice and reliable. But in terms of plans for this thing, we got lights, splitters, you know, we got a full color change, new wheels, coilovers, possibly a cage, possibly a wide body, possibly a supercharger. Like, the options are pretty like endless with this car, and there's always more parts being built and whatnot. So looking forward to seeing all the progress that's gonna come in a short amount of time. And then yeah, it should be a pretty sweet track car, drift car, whatever we want to do with it. So yeah, let's get started. We'll jump into the first mod, and that's going to be our HKS catback exhaust. So let's get to it. All right, here it is. Brand new, never used HKS exhaust. Straight out of the box. This thing is just perfect condition.
Oh yeah, she's mint.
You know, it's just a piece of metal, so like, why would I justify spending like thousands of dollars when it sounds the same? Here's our big muffler here. Here's where it gets interesting. We got a couple options today. These are our tips. Previous guy, he bought an aftermarket tip, and it's a little beat up, but I really like the blue and purple, so I'm tempted, but the black is also really clean. Got some nice big tips here. I don't know what to do. We're gonna have to figure that out, but I think we'll have to mock it up and then see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. All right, so as you guys heard, it sounds pretty bad. So we got unequal length headers up here. You can see them a little bit. They're Groupie S, I think is the name of them. I took all this off and looked when I first bought the car. Today we're just gonna be focusing on the cat back. So that's what we have down there. It's gonna be here all the way back, and then we're gonna be replacing this guy with a new one, a new muffler, and then we're gonna be eliminating this one for a way smaller one. So I think it'll help the exhaust breathe a little bit, because we got such a high flowing header, and then we're gonna be restricted by this guy, so it just sounds like a terrible fart cannon. So we're gonna put on a fart cannon and hopefully it breathes better, and then we'll be have a little bit better engine noise, and I don't have to listen to that stupid drone. So.
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is remove these 2 bolts and separate this piece, and then we're gonna work our way to the back here.
First try.
Why does that have a spring in it?
This kind of just compresses the nut and bolts basically together. Just kind of holds it in here, and then it prevents vibrations too, because your exhaust is obviously moving, so this kind of absorbs it a little bit. So it kind of keeps it a little quieter, a little less rattly, but I mean, I don't really know. We're gonna take those out, so it doesn't matter that much, I guess. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do with our gaskets, because this new exhaust didn't come with any. So I'm gonna either try and reuse these donuts, or we'll just make some of our own. But yeah, that's it. We just take this literal section off, and then the rest is just a couple of hangers, and then we'll drop her down from there.
There she is. Okay, Kaden's gonna fire this thing up just for shits and giggles so we can hear what it sounds like. With no exhaust.
I got one situation.
What is that?
You go grab me my keys.
Oh yeah, you need those, hey? Okay, fire it up.
I'm not doing that.
Why don't you want to keep it like that, man?
No, we gotta fix that.
You don't like tractors?
That sounds like a lawnmower. Okay, we got our 3-piece exhaust here, replacing the old single-piece one that we got out. Got our muffler, little weird crossover pipe here, and then throw our other little muffler on. So, yeah, let's throw it up. I always spray these hangers with a little bit of silicone lube. Slides right on. Good little life hack for you guys.
We already tossed this piece on here.
Simple 2 bolts, just kind of to hold it up. We'll get the whole thing in place, and then we can go around and tighten it all, and then go from there. Dude, I'm focused, okay? We got our washers on each side. This is definitely a factory spec. Not aftermarket bolts. I promise they're safe. Grade 5 bolts. This ain't coming loose, that's for sure. That's torque to spec. Just mock up the muffler now a little bit. Oh yeah, it says HKS right there, so shiny thing. It's quality, we paid good money for that name. Should we try and shine this up first?
Could. Give her a little polish.
Give her a little shine.
I don't know, man. I like that tip.
I know, I do too. Black would look pretty clean though.
Yeah, let's mock it up right now. Let's see what we like.
Or car's blue though, you know?
Yeah, it kind of matches.
Let's do it.
It's going to get wrapped, so maybe keep the black one.
Definitely.
And then whatever they think, maybe we put the black one on after if it matches better.
Let's see what we can do. Shine this up.
Montage time. Oh, leave it like that so it just rockets out the back. Yeah, I think we might have to adjust the tip, unless you want it out that far.
That's kind of far out.
That's far out, brother.
Yeah, we can go in 1/4 inch or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully it sounds better than that tractor startup.
What are you thinking?
This is too far. We're gonna try and push this in a little bit so I don't bang my shins on this as I walk by. I'm a ricer, but not that big of a ricer, so we'll clean that up a little, and then we'll do a first start.
Oh wow, double fist.
Oh yeah. I don't know why this guy had it out so far, but.
Yep. Dude, it sounds good.
Sounds good. Not loud. Exhaust install on the BRZ, and I think it sounds pretty good. It's a little loud, but we're gonna make it look a little bit more race car coming up, so stay tuned for that. We got some big plans for it, and then yeah, we'll see what the future brings for this car. Hopefully we'll make it look as good as it sounds right now, and yeah, that's all for today. Like and subscribe, and then yeah, let us know what you think. Any color suggestions as well. Open to feedback. I really don't know where the direction is going, but I know it's going to be huge, so stay tuned. I ain't going anywhere.